So this goes back to when I was a union representative at SEIU Healthcare. It was during the President Trump's first administration, and they were doing a lot of ICE raids in our businesses here in Illinois. So it was, I remember I got a call around 6 a.m. and one of my nursing homes in Oak Park got raided. And that was because of an E-Verify that the management did. They ran E-Verify on all their employees. So what happened was that we lost 30 employees in one day. So these workers lost their jobs right away, and the employer just terminated them, did not give them a right to representation, did not give them anything. They just got rid of everybody. So we did not know really what to do. We had contract language, but unfortunately our contract did not really speak too much on this issue. We filed grievances, we filed board charges, but it was just very difficult for us to be able to get people's job backs. A year later, we were in negotiations again, and we negotiated this language which gave protections on E-Verify and no match letters. We worked with attorneys in California, New York, and immigration attorneys and labor attorneys to craft this language that got into the nursing home master agreement at SEIU Healthcare. So what happened with this agreement was that it gave people protections. It gave them that they couldn't terminate the employees, whether they had a hit on their new hire documentation. It provided them with transparency. And why is transparency important? If you know that you have an issue with documentation, and especially if the employer knows, what happens is sometimes the employer would use that status, knowing that about you, against you. They would say, well, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. If you fight for your wages, if you fight for your overtime pay or any of your rights, then we're going to use what we know about you against you and contact the federal government on your documentation. So if you do have, so what they had to do was they had to now provide you with the extra documentation saying that there is a hit on your new hire paperwork, which became very important because then workers stopped working in fear. Now with this with the language that we negotiated, it stated that the employer had to provide all the documentation to show you whether they really did or did not get a hit on your your hire documentation that you did when you first started with the company. So also what this new language did was that it provided due process for anybody with E-Verify or no match letter issues, which we were able to file grievances, we were able to go to arbitration, we were able to get a lot of workers back. And actually with this language, with the Biden administration, which they had deferred action, when they violated your rights under any collective bargaining agreement or law, now you fell into deferred action. So a lot of workers actually ended up getting their citizenship through deferred action because they violated their rights through this E-Verify language in the union contract. So when I became a state senator, I figured why not grab the language that worked great at SEIU and turn it into a law.